What is up, guys? Welcome to the first building episode for Building with Gideon. Um, Today, as you saw in the title, we will be building a really sick cherry blossom treehouse. Um, so this can be built in survival. Just follow along. I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible, but yet so complex to where it just matches every category of awesomeness. So just to start off right here, this is where the ladder will go up. This is going to be our little trunk right here. So we'll build up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can go higher or lower. I'm just making mine pretty big here. And then you can just match up the rest. And so we're just going to do that. And this will be the base layer right up here of the treehouse. So let's build the ladders up. Right. Here I'm just going to build up a little bit, then destroy the bottom. So now we got a good entrance going while the shaft is just continuing to be filled in. Now we're going to build out here, kind of like so. One layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. And we're going to do the same thing on this side as well. On all the sides, in fact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this side to top it all off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here we go. So we're all evened up right here. Now to add the cherry leaves, just add it around it for now. This will be just adding on to the base right here. You can put in, so what I'm planning on doing, we build up on each segment by one, like a tall little tower. And in that tower will be a room. You can dedicate the rooms to whatever you want. So, and decorate however you want. I think a nice balcony would really fit well here. And so, okay, so we'll build up here. So this is where the ladders are going to go. We'll build up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll make it 7. So that's good right there. Some ladders going up. There we go. We're just going to add more logs just to build around it. There we go. We're going to have this go out and then expand like so. There we go. You can make it however long you want right here. I prefer you just follow my instructions, so go 5 lengthwise, and here we go. Now we're getting off to a good little start. We also want to fill this in at the bottom right here. Here we go. Just fill it all in. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. Yep, build right there. We're gonna have that also go like that. Perfect. All right. So this room, we're gonna actually make it a pretty sick looking thing we got here. We're gonna make it like that. Here we go. Now we're on. Now this is where we're really getting onto something right here. This is just gonna be peak performance. Here we go. Make that centered by 1. Here we go. There we go. That is nice. So let's see. This room, we're going to cover it up like so. Right? The leaves are really going to be your walls here. No creepers should be up here due to the fact we are 10 blocks high, including the additional pillar. So it should be pretty good. But you see how this ruins that? So we might want to add some windows like so. There we go. Okay. Yeah, in this room, you can make a bedroom, an enchantment room. There we go. There we go. And it's just a really beautiful room. You wake up. Of course, I'm in the flat world. Nothing too beautiful to see other than that chicken down there and that brown sheep. But if you are high up in terrain, in mountains, this view will really just peak the whole thing, right? Find it kind of ironic. I'm an Ewok from Star Wars building a treehouse. I just find that kind of funny. Anyway, so this is gonna be the main base, the main little room, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So I forgot how much we counted up. 3, 4. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 up. We'll do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then add in the ladders, of course. We're just gonna initially do the same thing. So we are gonna, oh, there we go. We're gonna build around it like that, just like the other one. Trying to make it all even equaled up. This one, we are actually gonna do something different. We're gonna expand that way. And so now we have a lot of room, right? This can be a kitchen, it can be really whatever. One thing I like about making tree houses is that it comes in variation, right? You can build up, you can build down. We might add on, right? We can, or I might just keep it simple. But really, this is a foundational video just for how to build a cool little cherry blossom thing. Cherry planks, I'm trying to keep it natural. I don't know if I will use any, but for now, we're just going to keep it like this. We're also going to build around it like the other one. Building around it with cherry leaves is really good, and I know it kind of looks a little weird right now, but there will be a pretty good shell to build around. It'll look really good. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll come together as time goes on, as we assemble the pieces, as we do what we're supposed to do, right? So this side, let's see, we're gonna make the walls, we're gonna make it pretty tall here. I'm not gonna lie. We'll also build a variation outside like so. This should get the, here we go. Yeah. So just follow along. Here we go. There we go. So just follow along. You know what? We'll connect it like that as well. Just follow along. You don't have to, for the bush part at least, you don't need to necessarily follow everything I'm doing. Like 100%. You can misplace some bushes if you want to. Because at the end of the day, the outside is going to look like a tree. Trees are very unpredictable when it comes to the leaves, even in real life as well. And so we're just trying to make this a tactical build that can be variated upon whatever the personal user would like to build. But one thing I really need you guys to do is to make the walls cherry leaves. That's what we need to do. And so we went higher. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're all good. And we also built a little thing on the outside. So we can do a little variation. We can make it like that with some good stuff going, just like so. There we go. Right. A roof, that's right. Add a roof here, guys. I apologize. Or you, to be honest with you, you don't have to. See, you can leave a little opening. I think I'm gonna leave an opening because look, now we got the sun right above us, getting our sun's hands in while we do whatever we need to do in here, and we're good to go. Yeah. So we're just gonna follow it, leave that gap open. Leave it open. There we go. There we go. Okay. Awesome. This, you know what? Here. Because I like to improvise my builds. Sometimes I just grab stuff out of the glass. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Pink windows. Let's get some stained. There we go. Right. Now this is gonna look really pretty. You walk in and just look. Awesome. So the roof here. Oh, misplaced that one. I think we're gonna try to build it like that. Now, basic roof, just one block up, and then that should get the job done. Here we go. Just gonna build it that way. Okay, so just fill in the roof, guys. Here we go. And this is a big build, FYI. It's a big build. So it's gonna take a minute, or it won't take a minute, but you know, I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible for you guys. And so here we go. We got one of the rooms done. This, you can make a storage room, but I think this would be a really, really awesome bedroom. In fact, we're gonna add just openings right here. We're gonna keep it natural. The pink glass, the reason why I added it in was to add the illuminating factor of light coming in and kind of that pink feeling. And so we'll add some more windows because this is a natural build. This is like Native Americans finding a cherry blossom tree and being able to construct it with their own hands. You know what I mean? And so that's our job, or even just early humans at that. So yeah. Okay, we're about to be done in a way. So we'll do the 9 over there. Okay, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. So, right, the ladders, we're gonna get that down. Again, you can make these rooms however big you want to, if you want. There is no sense of direction, meaning there's no front, back, or middle. Unless, I guess this would be the front because this is where the entrance is, but other than that, you know, I think you don't really need to go into where that type of stuff is. Here, I'm thinking of, okay, I'm thinking of a little branch in like that, right? A little hallway going. Then we're gonna make it like that. There we go. Alright, perfect. So, again, let's just cover the edges here with the bush leaves. This is really just the method, if you haven't caught on yet, just filling in all the edges of the wood with it and then just building on. And so, yeah, in fact, we can even just cover this up like so. Make a few leaves sticking out of that. There we go. You know, just to fill it in. You know, but we're gonna leave the rest of it open. There won't be a ceiling, right? Because the lore behind it is that we have cut the ceiling of the bush, meaning we just get full sunlight. You know, we've really just been designed to do it that way. And here we go. Now it's starting to come together a little bit. Honestly, I'm kind of liking it. I mean, it's all coming together. It looks like a tree on a tree, which is really, really interesting and it's just an overall good concept. Um, Let me think on what to do here. So this hallway, I want to add a cute little window like that. There we go. Just a good outline. A good thing about this build as well, it is really mob proof. You guys just need to put some torches up here, but it's for those survival guys that are watching this, it's really mob proof. I mean, it's pretty safe. So yeah, all right. Yeah, let's just keep on building this way. All right, just build the edge of it. Here, let's also get another idea going like that. There we go. You know, there we go. Just really putting in simple edits. You know what? A window would look very good here as well. There we go. That is awesome. Right, the window on this side. All right, there we go. We're gonna fill this in. This could also be another bedroom, right? It's just so, the amount of possibilities you can do with this build, this foundation, it's really a perfect foundation. You can really accomplish anything with it. And so that's the look we're trying to go for. Also, you don't really want a flat surface like this, right? It just won't work out. So you're gonna want to add some texture to it, right? Even if it's just one block, I mean, just really add some texture to give off that effect. We're gonna build over as well, right here. There we go. All right, we're also gonna add a little roof here. Just fill it in. Again, you can leave a couple blocks open in the roof too, because this is supposed to be a really natural build, right? All right, filled in, awesome. Yeah, I really, okay, I don't mean to really glaze myself, but this idea of a dangling bush, I mean, I think we should add it more throughout, because this, it just symbolizes how like it's growing, you know, like kind of like vines in a way. I think we need to keep it like that. This could be another bedroom too, now that I think about it. Pretty good entrance. You go down the ladder here, if I can, right? You go up this ladder, go here, walk up here, right? Really, really good. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna add, in fact, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something interesting, I think, or maybe we should keep the original concept. Yeah, here, this is what we'll do. We'll just build up again. So it was 7, was 4, 6, 7. Okay, build up. There we go. Again, the usual, just make a little opening. Here we go, and this time we'll make it, this is what we're gonna do for this one. We'll make it a little bit like that. Here, you see, like, it's like a broken branch, not a broken branch, but it looks more natural for it to be that way. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna build up, or we're gonna build the edges again. You know, number one rule is this is what you have to do. Even if you do your own variation, trust me, the variation will not look good at all if you do not follow this process. So you really need to do that. And here we go. This room, this could be a little guest room, also a storage room as well. So I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really good. So we're just gonna build around it, you know. You can make it edgy, you can make it, you know, how I'm just spamming a little bit here, because it just gives off texture, it gives off design, right? And see this kind of, here, you can also add some overgrowth features, like, I like that, it's growing, it is growing. I really messed with that. So we're just gonna, that's too far. We can have one sticking out like that for texture. Here we go. Oh, you know what? This prompts me an idea to make a window. Yes, perfect. So that's exactly what we'll do on this side. Here we go. That is the base for the ceiling. I'm thinking about leaving it open, but I'm not quite too sure though. But I just had a very clever idea. Guys, erase this. Balcony. Balcony. This is amazing. Look at that. Wow. Okay. We're doing that. We are definitely doing that. There we go. Ceiling. Should we add a ceiling for this, or should we leave it open? I'm not quite too sure. Yeah, we'll just leave it open like that. Yeah. Alright, ceiling, we'll just do the use, just build over it. There we go. This build is big but simple, and that's what you gotta love about this. So we'll just cover it up. Here we go. Now this looks like an actual tree. Look at that. Wow. The thing I love about Minecraft is just the amount of imagination and just power you can have, right? It's just unbelievable. I also want to add on like some dangling stuffs right here. I think that would be really, really cool feature. There we go. Kind of looks like it's just growing, right? And here we go. Yeah. So this is it for the cherry blossom build. Honestly, like I said, it came together at the end, didn't it? You have the, it used to just look like a little T, but now it looks very natural with some human inventions like the ladder up there. So we go in, right? This is the entrance. Here we go, right? You can view how high you are, right? Again, it's just variations. Oh, look, some bush is overgrown. We're gonna have to cut that later, but it just gives essence of that natural feeling. Look out the windows. You can put anything in here. Kitchen, pretty nice overall. In here, anything could be added right here. Maybe some water right here as well, now that I think about it. But look, it's just a vibe, right? This is just a complete vibe to be in. And here's this room. I'm also wanting to add a window right here. There we go, perfect. See, that window just adds more value to the build. And then behind, a little balcony. Probably should add fences right here as well, now that I think about it. Cherry fence. There we go. There we go. So now you cannot fall. Very hard for you to fall, right? And yeah, we got some windows going, and go back down. Again, you can also add on to below. That would also look just as good. But this is the foundation, and yeah, I hope you guys followed along all right. Pretty good build, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching the first episode of the first build, I should say, of Building with Gideon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you boys next time. Or guys, sorry, I'll see you guys next time. So yeah. Oh, make sure to follow.